Good morning. It is still good morning. We are dressed and we're pretty much ready to put everything, in the pack. It's quite blowy outside. It's really not very nice. So that's all my nighttime stuff and just, stuff that I'm not going to need. It's a waterproof pack. I'm going back to the car, and it's not supposed to rain. I would normally put an insulated jacket in something else, but well, just stuff that down the side really. I'm gonna also put my wind shirt down the side, which actually could have gone inside the main in that stuff sack, to be honest. And my booties, it's going to take a bit of getting used to these, because now I went outside last night just for a few minutes. I thought I needed the loo, as in a bigger job, and then and nothing happened. You know what it's like. So that was kind of a waste of a popping outside trip, but I took them out. I don't know, I guess they're okay. I'm just not used to that type of thing, but now they're a bit damp on the bottom, and because it's not really a waterproof base, so I think maybe they're better like on snow or something. I don't know. Comment below if you've used rab booties. So over on my left, I've got a foam mat. I've got waterproofs over there and stuff sacks. Really, probably the next thing to squish down is this rather large air mat. Ooh, it really is blowing quite a westerly in this direction. So I think it's certainly been interesting. It's certainly been an interesting bed. When we get walking, I'm going to wear this Toaks SL because I want to know, what it's like to walk in, how breathable and comfortable it is. Okay, well, we'll just get some air out of this. Look at the size of this thing. As I said in the video when I got here, I've had this Exped Dowmet 7LW, I don't know, 10 years. And I think I've used it at home or visiting a friend like once or twice or 3 times. And that's probably about it. I was buying things back in the day, not really knowing what I was buying, and of course I bought this, and then I realized, because I was thinking that this was lightweight, and then obviously I then discovered that there were much lighter alternatives. Oh dear. But given that we have the space in this pack, I thought we'll bring this out for a change. Okay. Oh. And it actually did quite well, to be honest, so I might use this again occasionally, on a trip like this if I've got the space. It is quite bulky. Probably the biggest problem with it, because it's not that big when you really give it a a really good squish, to be fair. It's the weight. It's about 1.2 kilograms, which is not exactly lightweight. Okay, well, I think that's got as much out as we're gonna get out of it, and that's not bad, really. You know, I mean, it's not exactly small, but. And now, because also if you saw the first video, then you'll see that I brought this extra sized piece of foam matting, which means I've got all of this area here to sit on, and I'm not directly on the ground. It's only very, very thin foam mat, but goes in there. Oh. It's not the most convenient pack, even when it's squished quite small. You know, it would almost be, hang on, I was just thinking it would, I don't know whether it will fit down the side. It probably won't. Oh, it does. It does too. That's handy. Oh, that is good. Okay, well, that went down there. Oh. All right, we're on the wind shirt. So the main bedding is here, the wind shirt's there, and then that pad is down there, and then my insulated jacket can go there. Oh, listen to that wind. Really, there's not that much more. It seems like a lot, but there's not really much more to go in. I know people sometimes take the mickey out of me and say I've packed the kitchen sink or something, but really there's not much more to go in. Toilet paper and a bit of rubbish. The other rubbish I've put in Lass's pack, the X-Boil, the Jet Boil. I think packing this away, I think packing this in a mid will be easier than packing it here. Then the frying pan can go there, and then the tent will go on the top. Waterproofs we'll put outside. Those gloves we'll put outside, and of course I've got that play. Oh God! I just saw your message. Is it off outdoors? Well, comment, you know, agreeing about disliking. I haven't read it. I could just saw the notification come through. Oh, oh, I really don't like this. There's even a fly thing there. How's a fly thing still? How's a flying insecty thing still alive in December? Right, this foam matting here we'll put there. Waterproof mitts. My hat goes on there. Jacket on. To be honest, I might actually get too hot wearing all of this, but we will see. So my gloves can go in there. Foams can go in there. Let's listen to that weather out there. So of all the food, we've got one energy bar left. Well, I say we've got one energy bar left. We've got 2 packets of pasta as well. But I must admit, I didn't eat those last night. So the poles and the pegs will go in the outside here, and then the tent, when we've got it down safe, will go in the top. I forgot was my heat resistant mat. Wow. It wasn't really a waste of time bringing, but it was kind of interesting. It was interesting, and I never actually used it in the end as such, because the jet boil gas canister kind of lasted forever, and I was thinking, oh, I'll try. Does anyone use this stuff? Can you fold it? Is it safe to fold it? It doesn't compromise it or anything? Comment below. Anyway, it's been an interesting trip. We haven't done anything, just cooked. We cooked 8 steak, watched 2 series of The Norseman, 3 episodes of Reacher, a video on answering Paul Messner's questions for him. So we'll kind of see how that video pans out. The GoPro works well in that pouch. It's a horrible westerly misty stuff. It's blowing right across from over there. Okay, well, even though the weather has been pretty miserable, this amazingly is the first time that I've even needed to close the door. And there is a vent, a top vent, so you can loosen the door there. It's kind of a shame they didn't put a little zip down there as well. But would have been good if they'd have had a little zip there, like in the Ecto, but you can't have everything. I was kind of hoping that rain would stay away, but it's half staying away. It is supposed to start clearing up. So I'm just going to put this waterproof on here. And of course, stupidly, I forgot my rubber gloves. Alright, we'll try these. That's blowing quite a hoolie at the moment. Alright then, once you've got all of the main pegs out, so loosen that one off, loosen that one off, take out the 2 pegs at the back, loosen that one. And I don't do what I've seen some absolute idiots do and film your tent thrashing itself half to death, because this is its most vulnerable. Get it collapsed down one side. Don't get the pole out, just like thread it. Like that. Get it down flat. Get it down flat. Once it's flat, and you're not being idiot YouTubers filming your tent killing itself and saying, oh, look at my tent in the wind, then get these poles out like that. 1, 2, and that's how you collapse it down, not nearly letting it kill itself. That's why I just can't be bothered to watch some YouTubers. They're just idiots. Not the bigger one, no. And I just seen some where they just let this thing just thrash around when they're trying to collapse it down. Oh, look at this. Look at my Hilleberg. It can't stand up in the wind. It doesn't. Some YouTubers, they do annoy me. Right, and then take that peg out. It's still secured by these two pegs here, so it's not going anywhere. That one out, and I think we can get this one out here safely now. There. Now, one thing I've discovered with this rucksack is that it is quite large, so that's probably squished down enough to go flat on the top. So then you take your tent, and that goes on the top like that. I don't know how strong that wind is, but that now is probably in the 20s now. That does feel quite blustery now. Go camping, he said. It'll be fun. Okay, well, we did that quite well with those gloves there. It does appear to be drying out a bit. And you know, the wind. Oh, oh my God. Oh. Finally. Whew. Right, let's get this coat off now. Right, okay, alright, so now I've got to put the tripod away now. Okay, well, we've got everything packed. I think a couple of things that I need to remember is rubber gloves, because I forgot them, and I think this foam mat needs to go on the other side, on the left hand side. I don't think it matters hugely, but I just feel it would be better on that side. But yeah, we got everything packed up, and we've just started. Come on then, have a splash. Go on then. God. Come on. So the pack is probably a couple of kilograms lighter now than it was when we started out, because there's less fuel and less food, so it definitely feels better being a little bit lighter. I must admit now it definitely feels a little bit more comfortable than I've only just put it on. And now I know that what was digging in my back coming out was like the foam back support, and kind of thinking that will probably ease in time, depending on how how sturdy the foam is, but it's probably quite lightweight, so that will probably ease. I just need to get keep trying to get a little bit fitter as well, as much as anything else. Anyone else have a weak shoulder? Because like I said, it's my right shoulder more than my left. I sometimes wonder whether people in America or overseas have a weak left shoulder, because I kind of wonder whether it's anything to do with just, you know, the seatbelt of the car. I mean, they don't press or pull or anything, obviously, but I don't know. I just always wondered why it's the right shoulder more than the left that tends to ache and hurt a bit. This video will almost certainly go out after Christmas, even though I've done the walk before Christmas. But enjoy your Christmas, or I hope you enjoyed your Christmas, depending when it goes out. And I will, you know, look forward to the next camp, and I don't know what I've got planned at the moment. We will see, but we will catch up soon. Thanks very much for watching.